Okay. Hi, my name is Arvind from ISS Technologies. Today we will be talking about advanced email threat protection. Okay, so what is advanced email threat protection? See, a robust email security system can help both the organizations and employees create a safe working environment. Okay, so as the email system which works in coordination with the enterprise's overall workflow and processes, um, we need implementing im- an effective enterprise email security strategy, which may seem complicated and overwhelming, but prioritizing the fundamentals correctly. Okay, so this may prove to be boon for any organization. Okay, so without appropriate email security measures, an organization will always be vulnerable to email borne threats, regardless of other advanced technology it has deployed. Okay, so what risks we have with it? So when it comes to email security, classic measures like the latest antivirus software will never block cyber attacks. Okay, so especially advanced social engineering attacks, and there are many of them like spoofing and phishing, which means that in an email spoofing case, cyber criminals sends a user an email pretending to be someone the user knows. Okay, so email spoofing is easy to do and very difficult to trace to its real sender. So that is what happens with the spoofing and phishing mails. Okay, so now domain squatting. What is domain squatting? Domain squatting is registering, selling, or using a domain name with the intent of profiting from someone else's trademark. Okay, so therefore, either companies on their customers um, can be victims of domain squatting and target oriented spear phishing attacks. Okay, so the next one would be the malicious threat. Okay, when malicious content in the email attachment reaches to the user, it may take the whole computer system and network. For successful anti-phishing solution here, these files must be analyzed with signature-based antivirus software and behavior analyzed services. Okay, so moving on, we have another one which would be greater risk for us as well, which is ransomware attack. Once anyone gets infected, a ransomware must be paid for all data encrypted. Okay, so you might need to pay for any ransomware attacks. So someone will hack your machine, and unless and until you make the payment, they won't release your data. Okay. So in this sense, it is necessary to tighten the email service and wait for the analysis services to detect and prevent specific behaviors of ransomware. Okay, so that would be the way you tackle the ransomware attacks. And moving on, we have another one, risks of spear phishing and business email compromise, which is nothing but BEC attacks. Okay, so here what happens? Um Another crucial point is that a cyber criminal who bypasses all security precautions uses the unawareness of the end user to attack systems. Okay, so basically, uh, anybody who has access to the system can access your emails and everything, and it gets compromised easily. Okay, so moving on, we have another major risks here, which is for file format exploits, which is nothing but attackers can exploit these vulnerabilities uh, and create carefully crafted malicious files that trigger flaws. Okay, so in it can be in any kind of an applications. Okay, so these vulnerabilities are substantially alarming since they often cross platforms. Let's say, for an example, um, if a file format vulnerability in Adobe Acrobat might allow an attacker to create a single malicious PDF file that compromises your Windows OS, or it can be Macintosh OS, or even the Linux systems. So it can be on any one of those. You can get compromised with the file formats. Okay, so moving on. So what are the benefits of advanced email threat protection? Okay, so the benefits of email security for enterprises would be control device access, identify suspicious user behavior, and then we have improve spam and phishing protection, Then we have maintain communication confidentiality, and then we have protection against zero-day threats, and then also we have something called real-time threat protection, and lastly we have stop ransomware attacks and other threats. So these are some of the benefits you would get with any kind of an ATP that you opt for. Okay, so I guess that should be it. So thank you very much.